This is the RAF Centenary Anthology, published to commemorate and celebrate the 100th anniversary of the RAF. The anthology contains some of the most important documents from RAF history, as well as everyday bits of paper, permissions to associate, mess chits. There are many extraordinary documents in the anthology, but this, the story of Flight Lieutenant Ralph Henry Lucky, is amongst my favourites. Lucky never was a man so misnamed. He was a prisoner of war in Italy with a gritty determination to escape. And his first attempt at escaping consisted of sprinkling mustard powder into his underwear and having someone rub his back raw in order to give him the symptoms of scabies so he could seek medical treatment. He was taken to Florence, where he managed to sneak into a barber shop and shave off his beard as a form of disguise, and then persuade a young lady to get him a taxi. I had only a 500 lira note and the barber had no change. I then said that the lady waiting in the taxi outside would have change, and the barber sent his man to her. The woman came to the door of the shop, which was left open, and my escort, who had raised an alarm, happened to pass by at that moment and saw me. I was then recaptured. But he wasn't giving up, because while he was in the hospital, he managed to make a rope out of bed sheets. Sadly, those bed sheets were rather elderly and had been bleached so many times that they snapped in half when he put his weight on them, and he didn't make it. But indeed, Ralph Henry Lucky was eventually repatriated home with a heart condition, which he managed to fake by eating enormous amounts of codeine and caffeine, which he'd stolen from his captors. The book is published in a limited edition of just 1,500 copies. Each copy is made by hand and bound in leather. This is the centenary edition. It's quarter leather bound in the navy blue leather. The sides are in buckram bookcloth and the roundel is embossed on the cover. A team of archivists, curators, photography experts and RAF historians have spent 2.5 years selecting material from the archives here at Hendon and from the Air Historical Branch to tell this story in 700 pages.